Okay, everybody. Hello and welcome to the Halloween edition of the KubeStellar Community Meeting for October 31st, 2024. Kevin, are we recording? I think I see it.
I got notified.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got the notification that time.
All right. My recording is saying 8 minutes and 10 seconds. So anyway, I'll look and see later. If I have to edit it, I will. So welcome, everybody. If you want to join this meeting, you'll get recurring meeting invites if you go to kubestellar.io/join us, as I have highlighted here on the screen. That gets you recurring meeting invites and also access to this specific agenda and other artifacts in our library. We are proud members of the CNCF community as a sandbox project, so I'll go ahead and read our contributor code of conduct. As contributors and maintainers in the CNCF community and in the interest of fostering an open and welcoming community, we pledge to respect all people who contribute through reporting issues, posting feature requests, updating documentation, submitting pull requests or patches, and other activities. We are committed to making participation in the CNCF community a harassment-free experience for everyone, regardless of level of experience, gender identity and expression, sexual orientation, disability, personal appearance, body size, ethnicity, race, age, religion, or nationality. Basically, it just means be nice, please to everybody. It's a good general rule of thumb. The meeting is being recorded. If you're on video and don't want to be on video, turn it off. If you're on audio and you don't want to be, turn your microphone off. If you don't want to be recorded at all, please leave the meeting at once. We have an attendee list right here. People are joining it now. Please add your name and affix it to the end of the list. Thank you. Okay, so we have a release coming up, 0.25, and we have release candidate 1, which has been released previously. Release candidate 2 is upcoming. We started to have some activity around that being released pretty soon. Pending doc changes are in there, as well as version checking in the script, as well as changes to the demo environment creation to make it more resilient and consistent. That's it. I just checked in a PR for one last minor change, and that I hope that that'll get incorporated before the release. Okay. Anybody have any questions or comments or further explanation on what 0.25 embodies? Okay. There's a create only bit, and so there we're very heavily embedded with AI workload distribution and working with partners on that at this time. And so this create only bit should help us with creating jobs for the first time and not managing them there forward. We had an interface in 0.24, but then it was not implemented properly, was not implemented beyond that. So 0.25 in release candidate 1 does contain that information. So if you are an AI workload distribution mechanism and would like to check out how KubeStellar distributes jobs and makes them, puts them into effect on remote clusters, I urge you to use that feature and give us some feedback. Okay. Any updates or comments or questions on create only bit? Okay. There was some prohibition on empty downsync objects testing, and that is now coming in release candidate 2. So I believe that should be in the next day or two. Mike, do you know if that made RC2 so far?
Yeah, actually, that's there. I'm sorry. We haven't created RC2. It's in main, so
Yeah,
when RC2 gets created, it'll be there.
Is it ready for RC2? Okay, good. All right. Thank you. All right, the all-in-one demo environment deployment script is merged. There's an update for documentation pointing out some of the ways, a way to use that specific demo environment shell script, and I've been making updates to it. Now I've got it 6 minutes or less. Well, it's about 5 minutes, but 6 minutes is a good round number. Any comments or questions on the all-in-one demo environment deployment script? I think that PR is still outstanding for the documentation update, so I'll have a look at that after this. All right, scenario script for disconnected operation. I'm working with those folks still and IFOS on that. They needed some further explanation, arranging a meeting to talk to them further about this. Performance testing, do we have Braulio on the line?
Yes. So we have. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So we have to conduct yes the first initial test of KubeStellar connected with the multiple watts. We went up to 100 watts, and we collect some initial experimental result, and then we saw some interesting findings that I'm discussing with the team internally, and I'm also we're doing some of the experiments because we observed some interesting behavior per se. We'll have now a semi-automated framework to simulate those large-scale experiments. So we have Ansible playbooks that builds the whole environment from building the VMs to deploy KubeStellar and connect the WAX. And I have this on my local branch. So there are some few steps that needs to improve the automation, but I will open PR to the KubeStellar main repo. That's all from my side. And
Okay. So this is all this work that you've been doing around performance testing. This is something that you'll be promoting more of at KubeCon, correct?
Yes, that's something that I have been working on. So we are gonna be presenting on KubeCon, sharing our experience of the challenge and the lesson learned of conducting performance test for a multi-class application.
Okay. Thank you, Braulio. Any questions for Braulio? All right. Thank you, Braulio.
Thank you.
All right. I saw a bunch of back and forth go on last night about combined status. Anyone can give us an update? I think, Mike, you were involved in that.
Yeah, that was caused by a flake in our tests that hit a. I'm sorry. That was about the flake. We've been having some flakiness in our CI, and it just rose to the level I couldn't ignore it anymore yesterday, and I found a problem in the test. It was a problem in the test, so there's a PR. I got reviewed by Maroon last night and merged, so our testing should be better now.
Okay, so do we intend on having, I guess we intend on having that in its fullest expression, the summarization work in...
I'm sorry, there's that's what was talked about last night, but I think the thing in the agenda is about expanding the information available from the propagation metadata available. We have some of the IFO students that are looking into that, so that's where that's at right now. I've been responding to their questions about implementation ideas.
Yeah, so they don't have a lot of time left. Are you? I think I saw them reaching out to see if there was the possibility of having a meeting with them. Are you reaching out to them to set that up?
I thought you or they would be setting it up. Yes, I'd be happy to meet with them.
Okay. All right, I'll see. I'll walk into that room and try and broker something there. Okay, good. Yeah, I would hate for them to learn all this and then not have any fruits of their labor incorporated. Okay. Thank you for the update. All right. I don't think there's been any more information. Well, I changed the core Helm chart so that they can use it to test their work. That much has been completed. I know that there's more work in the script there that's supposed to take place, but for now, people can make changes and test it locally. Okay. Good. IFOS folks are chugging along. I'm meeting with one of them or two of them tonight regards to how to complete a PR and or how to create one in the first place. And one of them is on checking to see if Docker is actually running before continuing beyond that in our prereqs. So it's a undertaking we're going to try this evening, see if we can make some progress there. I think that would be a cool contribution. So basically, if Docker's not running, it can mean a couple of different things. if Docker's not responding. It could mean that you don't have a container runtime installed in the first place. It could mean that Docker is not started by the container runtime facility, whether it be Rancher Desktop or something else. Could be any number of things, but either way, one thing's for sure is that we can't continue if it's not running, and we just simply error out, and it looks bad on KubeStellar instead of it being something that the user could have avoided before continuing past the prereq check. So we'll talk again about that. All right. KubeCon, the London EU KubeCon CFP is open. It's open until November 24th, in and around Thanksgiving timeframe. The dates of the April 1st to the 4th is going to be the main stage show, and there'll be KubeCon days. I think one day prior to that, at the end of March, last day of March. If you have submitted any talks prior and they've either been accepted or rejected, I urge you to reissue them, resubmit them again, and we continue to do that. That's about all I had there. Any questions on KubeCon in Europe? Okay. All right. In North America, we do have an IBM booth talk on Wednesday evening, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll be giving that at the IBM booth on KubeStellar. We also have a lightning talk for KubeStellar on Tuesday, November 12th at 11:31 a.m. That's it's a 5-minute talk. We are in the Project Pavilion on Thursday, November 14th from 1:45 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And then we have a tech discussion table also at the Project Pavilion that we are able to use because we're partners in there. They also have a stage area which we might have access to give impromptu discussions or impromptu presentations. So I'm looking forward to possibly having an opportunity to do that. And we're also, there's still a possibility that we could get selected to give our IFOS program update. Corey will be on site, Professor Leong, and I will be on site. Jeff and Ashwarya will not be because we didn't get accepted in the first place, so they didn't choose to travel as a result. So if we do have to give it, it won't be a panel discussion. It'll just be myself and Professor Leong from Valencia College. All right. Any questions on KubeCon for North America? Okay. All right, Bradley, you want to give us any update on Cornell's SDF program?
Right now, so the students they have been experimenting and deploying KubeStellar on the single environment, and then they are now ready to expand to using to deploy in the multi-class environment and to redeploy the SDF application that has some feature that is added that is focused on privacy for model sharing and data updating, and I think we'll have a meeting with the team this Monday to see if there is any roadblocks and see where the students are.
Okay. Very good. Any questions for Braulio on the Cornell SDF program? Just as an FYI, with Cornell and SDF, it's expanded in scope to include NASA. So NASA is now a partner in this program, and so we will have had some experience and some ability to add that to our resume. Yeah, so that's that. So, Braulio, one of the things that I wanted to bring up as we continue this partnership with Cornell, might be interesting to figure out how to have Cornell submit a partnership, like I forget what the exact name of the. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh. So we have on our GitHub, KubeStellar, inside of, and I'll share again. Where is it? Yeah. Okay. So inside here we have, I think we have something having to do with like adopters or something. Okay. There should be like an adopters MD file in here. We might have to add it. I thought we had one in here. But anyway, we probably want to add Cornell there. It would be good to PR something about our relationship and partnership with them and their use of our project. What do you think?
Yes, that would be great. Yes, thanks. Thanks for the suggestion. Yes, please. Okay, I'll look on that.
Yeah. Got to start somewhere. Yeah.
So, and you talked about extending the partnership, so I just remember that. So that Martin. So he's back on board. To fully so he's really interested on the further improvements and on the further the deployment of the Ursula, that is a step plus KubeStellar on the real farm. So we have extended the stakeholders that are interested on this work.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, anybody else on the call have anything they'd like to impart? Okay. All right, thank you all for joining. I'll see you again in
Andy?
Yeah.
So we it was pointed out to us recently that we have little feedback icons on our KubeStellar docs, and we didn't know where the data was going. So I have followed the instructions to create a report, but it means I need people to go click on the buttons so that there's data to look at, so I can see if it's actually looking at it or not. So feel free to wander through the KubeStellar.io and click on the pages you like or don't like, just to see if we can get some data.
All right. I've just gone ahead and given you a smiley face on one of the pages, and I will now do it on getting started as well. Okay, I've given you 2 hits.
All right, let's see if they warn us that it takes a day or so before data starts showing up. So
Gotcha.
And if it works, then I will share. It's already a shared report, but I will share information in our Slack channels for the team.
Very good. Okay, thanks for caring for that. Appreciate it. All right, thank you, everybody. Anybody else want any other questions, comments, things you'd like to leave with the community? All right, great. Thanks, everybody. See you again in 2 weeks, and we'll be in the thick of November. Yeah, we've only got, what, 3-4 meetings left? That's crazy. We're almost done with 2024. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.